Hello once again, everyone. Welcome to Cruisnick's Purgatory. I'm your host, Cruisnick X. Alongside me are the enigmatic Dark Cloud Man.
Hello.
And the beautiful Arya Stormborn.
You're just saying that because you're my boyfriend.
Maybe, maybe not. You never know. Anyways, we are well into the Shadowbringers storyline. In the last episode, we finally caught up with Alisaie and learned more about the Sin Eaters. So hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit more. Let's get right down to it. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident hot terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting! Alright. And we're off.
See the wizard?
Yeah, don't I wish. This is in Oz.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
All the creatures here are so weird.
What, in Heaven's Ward?
Yeah. And Sea of Clouds. There's a flying cat.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the wizard and adorable.
the
Adorable. Yes,
the Gala kittens.
Oh yeah, they're adorable. But
I want one.
But the Python?
Oh yeah.
Those things are just creepy. I would not want to wake up to that.
God, I am loving this music. Like, I could seriously mellow out to this soundtrack so far. I can't wait for the soundtrack to come out for this.
Seriously.
See how deadly these things are.
As it stands right now, I'm not really taking much in terms of damage, which is kind of weird. I am wondering, however, because Dark Side... Walking Dead, Edge of Darkness. That's Flood of Darkness. That's what I want. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me what the effect of Dark Side does. You know what? Let me check my actions and traits and display job gauge description. The timer indicates grants Dark Side. Yeah. Yes, thank you. So I guess refresh things work on me now? I don't know. Alright, let's ride. There she is. How did you fare? Ah, I thought there might be one or two lurking in the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually, these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to cull their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? Here's Tesleen. Alisaie tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alisaie missed your company. Everything was always, if Chris were here, he would... That's an exaggeration, and I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Chris's methods. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. I'm only teasing. Though I've no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets, just as you do. And with it, we've got the white oak headgear coffer. The deep gold helm of fending, which... Ugh. Arya, tell me you see that helm.
Hey. Hold on.
7 up. Are you kidding me? I just want to laugh afterwards. Okay.
It's getting there.
Oh my god, it is ugly. Thank God I hide my headgear. Anyways. Alright, let's talk to Tesleen. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alisaie? What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. I could do with a hand, that's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alisaie. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Parnil, Todden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new.
Here's the chair. Hey, you gotta pay attention.
Thank you. Here's Todden. Paladin glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin is hardened to something akin to plaster. He's about to turn. Watch, this is gonna happen. You've seen to the patients? How are they? Good. That's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other Karas, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take Chris to Morgue Soup, if you have any errands that need doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Kassad's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Chris. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ron's stall, of course. Alright, let's head to Mord Souk. Oh ho! Back again, are you? You need another taste of Ron's wares? Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh, yes! Nectarines! Peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Gods, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh, yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. Ahem. The worms, if you please. Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Right. That's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Alright. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Glazed wrigglers! You actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails, shall we?
Over there.
Oh, whoops! Oh shit, I fucked that up. Hold on, I can't in good conscience.
What'd you do?
I skipped a cutscene.
No.
We'll take a quick pit stop to...
Yo in room.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, dang it.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, folks. I meant to close out of the chat log, and so it wasn't taking up space, and I ended up doing something completely different. So we'll head to the pendant and show you that cutscene right quick. I promise this will be one of the few mistakes I do. Come on, while we're young. Alright, there's Silgum. Oh, whoops, is the Katanaris. I want the pendants. I went exactly the wrong way. Hey, vey. I'm still getting turned around here, so I apologize in advance. Wait a minute. How do I get that mount? I mean, that minion.
What minion?
There is a minion called Black Hayate.
Is it cute?
It is awesome.
Is it cool or cute?
It's somewhat cute. It kind of reminds me of, you know, Black Hayate from Full Metal Alchemist. Alright, let's, Oh, I gotta complete the quest beforehand. Damn it. Alright, let's, I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. And I need you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness.
Wait, I have one question.
Yeah?
Who's Urianger again?
He's the guy in the hood with the goggles and whatnot, who speaks like he's in a Shakespeare play.
Oh, yeah! I remember. I forgot who he was for a second.
Anyway, it isn't just a threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The Karas are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Alright, back to the inn. You're back! I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Thank you. Alisaie's explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Haldrick for now. Thanks to you, though. If his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Alright. Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew.
I accidentally clicked on something.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
There we go.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
He needn't have gone to the trouble.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Sorry.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
I don't know what happened.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable. To receive the mercy of a painless
Is
death.
that a giraffe? The doll mouse?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a giraffe.
When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief.
Wouldn't attack me and I'm
Also
only level
thankful that
51.
her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and
Can't
do
wait
that
till I
part for
can
me.
fly.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
And it begins.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
And it begins. Chris, Alisaie, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone... We'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric. Please be alright. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. Let's move.
So cold.
You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. Let's ride. You scan your surroundings in search of Halric and suddenly find yourself under attack. Alright, let's head north.
Any sign of him?
Nothing yet.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
What the frick?
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it! There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich! We have to run!
Yeah, probably not the best idea to, you know, stand in front of the thing.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it.
Oh.
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Oh my. This is like, okay, that was some seriously creepy, scary shit that just happened.
What?
Okay, this is still creepy as fuck. That shit's gonna give me some serious nightmares tonight. I doubt I'll be able to sleep.
That's what happens when they turn.
Well, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Thank you, Shadowbringers.
What happened?
Shit that'd give you nightmares for a week.
I mean, I've seen worse.
I'm sorry, Chris. I tried to tell the Karas what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. It's just so unfair. Tesleen was always so cherry with the patients. telling them not to be scared. That there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate.
I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us. So I appreciate what you're doing here. Me? I can barely. I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes.
Howrick is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Let's continue. I've spoken with the carers.
Wait, someone died?
Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me.
Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Howrick. You weren't hurt at all, were you?
Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late. Too slow. And I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Howrick back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Howrick's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can.
We always do.
Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Howrick. Farewell, Howrick. Keep Tessline's words close to your heart. Wait! You're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes. And a purpose. This damned light. Building without seats. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little. Even if it took years. It would surely make things better.
Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world.
That's right. We should have returned to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. Alright, back to the Crystarium. Speak with her at Red what? Oh. The Red Sarai. Alright.
I've got an achievement to crush 10,000 enemies.
Yeah, you usually get that along the span of your journeys. And just to answer your question, Dark, yeah, somebody died.
Aww.
Well, they got.
Tell them my rest in peace.
Well, they didn't really die, but you know, it's just as worse. It's just as bad as death.
What did that happen? They get tortured?
Well, they got stabbed and got. If I say anything, it's gonna spoil it. I can't. I just can't.
Yeah.
Besides, you have me on Twitch. You're able to watch it. Speaking of people watching, I spent all that time searching for Black Hayate, and I totally forgot the fact that I'm supposed to be monitoring the chat lines. I will say this music is awesome. Alright, let's speak with Alisaie. Forgive me, Chris. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way. With steel. From Eorzea's sword in the darkness to Norvran's sword in the light. Gods above. It feels like an age ago now.
Miss Alisaie, is there anything I can get you?
Your swiftest armoro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately.
As you wish.
And we're back at the Crystarium. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Armoring again. I've barely gotten the sand on my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Where am I looking for? The Docile Gate. Alright, we're back. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. Yes, I have some business with him. Thank you for seeking me out, Chris. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you have still to visit Alphino, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Alright, with that, we've got Alisaie back in the group. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll return with more Shadowbringers in just a moment. But until then, that's it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. Thank you to Dark Cloud Man and Arya Stormborn for joining us.
Chicken taco!
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live with PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. Also, be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access to exclusive videos and behind the scenes stuff. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode of Shadowbringers. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruisenix signing out.